Alright, whoops. That's too close. Alright, so it's been the end of a long day, and I had two things happen today that are so weird, and they're so people and so community, that the wind is blowing. I'm going to go change locations. I'm in my tub. Oh. Alright. Whoops. If I can see you. Okay, I'm in my tub because I needed to be out of the wind. Mostly it's out of the wind, I can see. And I needed the camera not looking up my nose, even though it kind of looks up my nose. And I'm having some wishful thinking because I am super hot and super sweaty. It's like in the 90s today and humid. But it hasn't rained for 3 days. And so we don't have, I don't know, I mean, it's supposed to still be monsoon season, I would assume. We're in July. The garden hasn't been watered for 3 days, so things still look green. You can see that the dog crashed one of my corn. It's funny how it's like life and death, like you just killed one of my corn stalks, even though, you know, I'm still not sure what the future holds. But, you know, I'm relying on dry land farming. We started this garden with a hose so that everything would grow, and now, fingers crossed that the roots are deep enough that they're getting some water and that they will grow. Oh, see, it just heard me say, I want to make a video, and the wind kicked up. I can see this. This is excruciating, so we won't even make this very long. So two things, I know I keep looking over because I want to be in the camera. So two things happened today. So somebody's here, and again, you know, I've been trying to get people to talk on camera and nobody wants to. And now I'm going to be honest, I'm like rejection sensitive. So I don't know, unless somebody just walks up and I can unsuspectingly capture them. I can't get people to play along. So, welcome to the real world. So, but what's funny about it is this divide that's growing with everybody is deepening. And then the guy across the street, we had a conversation. We were going to work on a project. He heard me say Thursday 8 a.m. I said Friday 8 a.m. 3 times because I am used to trying to be super, super clear. And he insisted that it was Thursday at 8 a.m. And it's not about, oh God, it's not about being right. You know, it's not about being right, but like, how do you work with, how do you work with somebody or communicate or plan when you're having two super different conversations, right? So, ouch. Worst video ever, all right? So, how do you, like, if he hears 8 o'clock, Thursday at 8 o'clock, and I hear Friday at 8 o'clock, and we both are very clear that we heard that, how do you work with people when you're trying to have communication and you are hearing two wildly different things, or you know, you're just getting everything that you say or do is being rejected? So I'm finding that I'm expending way more energy and resources by having to do everything by myself. But I'm observing others spending too much energy and resources by not being organized. And we're clashing with the end result, and this is real, with the end result that we're both extending extra resources and energy inefficiently because of our personality differences, which are, I wouldn't say they were ingrained character flaws. I would say they're more brain wiring, more nervous system issues on how we're responding in a crisis. But my observation is me being super organized, efficient, and functional is causing other people stress, and they're defaulting into their flight or freeze scenarios, and then I get aggravated because I want to push forward. So I'm like, F it, I'll just do it myself. Or there's no organization, and I can't stay in freeze or flight mode. I want to be organized. I want to push forward. I don't want to go the circuitous route. I want to go the direct route. So they're spending more energy and resources. I don't want anyone to hear me. Being inefficient. And the end result is nobody's getting what they want. Nothing's getting done efficiently. No one is organized. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And so I don't even know what to say or do about that. But I wanted to post this real life moment in which I've always said that if you could take the personality out of business, everybody's profits would quadruple. But apparently, in the midst of crisis and survival, our personality, our character issues, flaws and positives, our values cannot be put aside long enough to do basic things like food, water, and shelter. I am shock and awe. So I am too tired to deal with the rest any of it today. So my plan is was to record this. I don't want to think about it. And in the morning, I'm just going to start over. But I am in shock and awe because all this time I've been talking about community. And so I've been alone, and it's easy for me to talk about community because I've been by myself. And now I'm in a community. And all we're doing is banging heads against each other. And it's all communication and nervous system style. How we're wired. And my suspicion is that this is the way it's always been. And we have romanticized how productive our ancestors were. I imagine that it was a lot uglier and inefficient than our movies have told us. It just goes against everything in me to not be functional and responsible. I don't know how to be out of control. I just know how to get things done. And apparently that is controlling and annoying, and now I'm being rejected. But I can't participate in the other model. I can't follow, and I don't want to lead. That is a big problem. I don't want to tell people what to do, but I sure as hell am not going to follow people who don't know what the hell they're doing. So more information is being gathered as the reality of this scenario is not clarifying, but nobody cares because we are here. And apparently, even the end of the world isn't enough for people to pull their heads out of their, private parts. And, oh my God, I had no idea that it would get like this. So, anyways, that is this evening, and we will talk again tomorrow.